side of me thinks he's genuine. The other side of me thinks he's not, which is very valid. Like, why should you keep chasing a man if he doesn't want you? Challenge. If you guys are really here to find true love, let's take the money out and see who is really in love here, because this cash prize is making people misbehave. I don't like it. Baby, you better go back to that villa with Charlie. If not Charlie, somebody else. Don't go looking for Cinco. Leave that man alone. I don't see it between Cam and Olivia. I think at this point, Olivia is just desperate. It's crazy how we went from seeing Trina 24/7 in the other episodes to Casa Amor. We barely see Trina. He says he misses Kira, but his actions say otherwise. When both of you are on two separate pages, it becomes quite embarrassing. And he starts kissing Leslie. But you just said literally 5 minutes ago that you had the strongest feelings for Shannon. Make it make sense. I hope when the original girls come back, Corey doesn't go into depression again. I hope he can keep this same happy state he's in. Hey everyone, I'm your host Mayoko, and today I am back with another video on Love Island USA Season 3, and this is on the third Paramount Plus episode. Let's get straight into the video. I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for all the likes, comments, views, subscribers, all my new subscribers. Welcome, all the people who have been with me since I did Love Island USA Season 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys don't understand. Recording these videos literally brings me so much joy. If I know people are commenting and interacting with my videos, that makes me want to do more. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you guys so much, because yeah, you know, it just makes me so happy when I see you guys comment in my comment section, when I see you guys engage, when I see you guys like, even the dislikes, like, because obviously everybody can't agree with your opinion, but I just love how, you know, you guys just interact with me, and I'm super grateful. And I just wanted to tell you guys thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get straight into the video. So this episode, we have Cash, who's talking to the girls, and she's like, I don't know who I'm gonna sleep in bed with. That's literally how she's Cash is such a drama queen. She's like, I don't know who I'm gonna sleep in the bed with. And then all the girls are looking at her like, we know you're gonna pick Charlie, so why are you acting like you don't know who you're sleeping in the bed with? Surely Cash did go to sleep with Charlie. In fact, she was all over him the whole night. It was pretty cute. I really like Charlie with Cash. Do I think it's genuine? I don't know, because, you know, everyone has said it. Even in my comment section, everyone's talking about how they feel like Charlie isn't genuine because he knows Cash's situation, and he knows like people love Cash outside the villa, so he wants to get with her for the fame, for the money, for the clout. I think the same thing at the back of my head, but I also think he's kind of genuine. But because he's so calm, he looks so nonchalant. He looks like such a calm, grown man. So I don't even know what Charlie is thinking at all. So one side of me thinks he's genuine. The other side of me thinks he's not. What do you guys think? Like, you know, what are you guys, what vibe are you getting from Charlie? What vibe is he really giving you guys? Because at the moment, honestly, I can't even tell you 100% how I feel about him. Then back in the villa, Will is asked if he's gonna sleep with Flo, and he's like, yeah, he's gonna sleep in the same bed as her, but he's gonna put pillow in between. No, he didn't. Will was in the bed with Flo. Flo even said they spoke all night. They stayed up till very late talking in Spanish. You know, he was helping her with her Spanish. She was helping him with his English. Like, they were in bed the whole night. So those pillows that Will was talking about were non-existent during the night, okay? And then Cinco is talking about how he is still thinking about Cash and Trina. Cash and Trina, those are the only two people on his head. Then Kay is talking to him, and she's like, listen, first of all, let's talk about how they're not giving my sis Kay attention. I don't like that. Such a beautiful, beautiful girl. Like, I don't understand what's happening, but Kay isn't really getting enough attention from me. But she did talk to Cinco this episode, and she's telling him how she really wants to know where he stands with her so she could let him go, because she doesn't want to like him if he doesn't like her, which is very valid. Like, why should you keep chasing a man if he doesn't want you? But I'm not gonna lie, the conversation between both of them just looked so awkward. You could tell Cinco is just so disengaged, doesn't really care to know Kay, which, I don't know, it just looks really off to me. It looks like Kay is kind of forcing herself to talk to him. But then again, I don't even think she's really forcing herself. I think she just wants that same, you know, energy that she's giving Cinco. I think that's exactly what she is going through at the moment. During the episode, Will is telling Cinco how he feels like Cash is having the time of her life in Casa Amor. Best believe she is, okay? Cash is having the time of her life. He's telling Cinco, yeah, I believe Cash is having the time of her life in Casa Amor. And Cinco is like, I don't even want to think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. So, you know, I think Cinco has been telling the guys like he really wants Cash. Then again, we all, you know, we've been going back and forth with this whole situation on my channel about how we believe that Cinco might not really want Cash, and he just knows her popularity, so he's trying to get with her again for the money. This whole situation of this money, honestly, they should take this money out of the challenge. If you guys are really here to find true love, let's take the money out and see who is really in love here, because this cash prize is making people misbehave. I don't like it. Cash has a conversation with Charlie in the hot tub, and she's telling him how, you know, she still has feelings for Cinco. And Charlie's like, I understand. I can't say anything negative about Cinco because I don't know him. Charlie is such an adult. Like, he just gives me alpha male vibes, but like in a very good way. And like, he's just, oh, I don't know. There's something about Charlie that I love, but I don't want to be fooled just yet. But Charlie just gives me grown-up vibes. You know, he's so calm, and that calmness is so attractive sometimes. So I feel like he's understanding of the situation with Cash and Cinco, and he's saying, listen, I just want you to be happy. I don't think you should chase after any man. I don't think that's necessary, and you should go for your heart, but don't be looking like a fool. Basically, that's what he was trying to tell Cash. Basically, not word for word what he said, but basically saying, don't go chasing Cinco because you're gonna look dumb. Basically, that's what he was saying. So Cash isn't sure if she should, you know, pursue Charlie 100% or come back to the villa single so that Cinco knows she's really interested in getting to know her. Baby, you better go back to that villa with Charlie. If not Charlie, somebody else. Don't go looking for Cinco. Leave that man alone. Leave him alone. Like, I don't know why. Well, I understand why, because feelings can't just disappear like that. But Cash better leave Cinco alone. No. It's over. We brought all these men in Casa Amor for people to find connection. Cash, those men in Casa Amor are not there for you to go back home to Cinco. No. Okay? No. Shannon talks about how she is in love with Josh. Shannon and Kira are not having a good time in Casa Amor at the moment. They are not having a good time. They want to leave, go back to the villa and reunite with Josh. Well, Shannon wants to reunite with Josh, and Kira wants to reunite with Will. So Shannon is talking. She's like, I'm so in love with him, and this villa, well, this Casa Amor is making me realize I really want Josh even more because I'm not really interested in getting to know anyone. I just wake up thinking about Josh. And then Kira is saying the same thing. She's like, I really love this experience of Casa Amor, but it's not for me because I just can't stop thinking about Will. I want to focus on myself, but I'm thinking about Will. I'm like, bro, Shannon and Kira, I understand the love is strong, but come on. You guys have to switch up your mind because the boys are not thinking the same way you guys are. It's one thing for the boys and the girls that are coupled up together to have the same mindset. When both of you are on two separate pages, it becomes quite embarrassing. That's the honest truth, because Josh is talking about how he really wants Shannon and that this experience is making him realize he really wants Shannon. Then during the game in this episode, he goes and starts kissing Leslie out of the blue. He's like, let me see what this feels like. And he starts kissing Leslie. But you just said literally 5 minutes ago that you had the strongest feelings for Shannon. Make it make sense. And then when Josh is talking to Genevieve, first of all, Genevieve is Shannon's, I said this last time in my last video, Genevieve is Shannon's little sister's best friend. And when she was talking to Josh, it kind of sounded like she was trying to sell Shannon to him. She was like, I just believe you and Shannon are so close. You and Shannon are meant for each other. You and Shannon are just so cute. You and Shannon are goals. You and Shannon are this, that. I'm like, do you want Josh, or are you trying to sell Shannon to Josh at this point? Because all I'm hearing is Shannon coming out of your mouth. I don't even think you try to make one connection. I don't even think Josh knows about you, but she came in wanting Josh, but I think she kind of like put it in her head that this is her best friend's sister. So older sister. So I think she's kind of respecting herself, and she's kind of backed down from getting to know Josh, which honestly I respect, because why are you chasing your older sister's friend? That's kind of weird. So I think she kind of realized like, okay, listen, let me leave Josh alone and focus on Jeremy. And that's what she's doing. And speaking of Genevieve, Genevieve is talking to Will. You guys, Will's eyes, this is, let me say something. Will's eyes were looking down the whole time. He was looking at Genevieve's boobs. I don't think Will looked in Genevieve's eyes. I'm joking. He probably did for like, what, 30 seconds. But the whole time, he just kept on looking down, looking down, looking down. I'm like, Will, keep your eyes straight. Focus on her eyes. Why are you looking down at her boobs? What is wrong with you? Will is having the time of his life in that villa, even though he tries to pretend like, he did say he misses Kira. I mean, rightfully so, you know, I can't expect him not to miss Kira, but the way he's acting is really showing otherwise, because he's here doing yoga with Leslie, here looking at Genevieve's boobs, there kissing Flo. Like, Will doesn't, he says he misses Kira, but his actions say otherwise. Corey this episode is still having the time of his life. You know, I think this is birthday part 2. Corey has been smiling since these new girls came in. He's been telling the boys to loosen up and do what they have to do and have fun. Corey literally is a different Corey. We've never seen this Corey before. We love to see it. I hope when the original girls come back, Corey doesn't go into depression again. I hope he can keep this same happy state he's in. So Corey does say Isabel is his number 1 at the moment. So she is so hyped. And I'm thinking in my head, like, Isabel, I hope you really like Corey. And I hope you're not just, you know, trying to, you know, sneak your way into the villa, because we will get you out real quick. America doesn't play. The public doesn't play, okay? We see through people's nonsense. Isabel, if you don't like Corey and you're trying to be a snake just to get into the villa, or trying to pretend just to get into the villa, we're gonna catch you and drag you back out to the real world, okay? Olivia looks completely fed up. She claims she has a connection with Cam. So her and Cam are kissing, talking, getting to know each other. She says Cam is attractive. She wouldn't mind getting to know him more. So they keep talking. I don't see it between Cam and Olivia. I think at this point, Olivia is just desperate, and that's just my opinion. I feel like she's just doing anything at this point. She's just like, you know what? Let me just do what I have to do here. Like, I don't think she genuinely cares for Cam. And the only reason why I think Cam is trying to get to know her too is because Cam wanted Kira originally, but Kira has definitely shut that down. So I think he's moved on to Olivia. Kira has no time for anyone in that villa. Trina, we didn't even see Trina this episode. They've really cut my sis out. It's crazy how we went from seeing Trina 24/7 in the other episodes to Casa Amor. We barely see Trina. Like, somebody needs to get on Trina. But during like a challenge, she was dancing on, is it Raul? Yeah, Raul. It wasn't even a challenge. I think it was just like they were just dancing and everything. And she was like, you know, grinding on him. So maybe something might come up of that. But Trina at the moment, nothing, literally nothing to say about her. The poor girl, it's making me feel bad at this point, because I'm like, she's really like calmed down. And I'm guessing she's thinking about Cinco. I don't know if she's going to couple up with anyone in that Casa Amor. I think she's going to go back to Cinco. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I talk about episode 15.